Good morning, everyone. How you doing? You doing good? Well, you're going to be doing better later on this afternoon when I do my next video, because I'm going to introduce you to my livestock guardian dog puppy, whom I'm going to go pick up today. So the breeder called me yesterday and she had 2 days available, today or next Wednesday. And I said, I'll be there today. Well, today. So I will be picking her up today. I will not be going to Kroger today at all. I might be able to get a puppy sitter sometime this weekend and jet out to Kroger and do an in-store shop, because I really want to get that ground beef that they have on sale. What is it? $2.88, $2.87, $2.89, something like that a pound, which is a good price, especially with a pup coming in and Solomon needing his ground beef and all of his foods and things. So we will be doing that. How exciting. I am like, I've got butterflies in my stomach because I want to see her so bad and hold her. So I've got to get the truck ready to go pick her up. I need to call Tractor Supply that's down there, get them to get me the biggest igloo dog box they have on their lot, and just get some stuff ready for her. So I need to call them here in a little bit, let them know what's going on. The last time when we got Solomon, we did the same thing, and the ladies at Tractor Supply took Solomon and played with him while I took the breeder to have some lunch because of her long drive and, just doing business the right way, a business lunch. So hopefully we can do that again, because that Chinese restaurant is superb. It's right next door to where we're meeting. Oh, okay. I can't help it. I'm so excited about this dog. But there's so much more that I'm excited for right now. The Big Beautiful Breakup. Wow. MAGA versus Dark MAGA. This is like two teenage girls who were fighting over a boyfriend, and they're texting and sending out whatever they send out. These are not alpha men. Alpha men would never, ever stoop to the level that these two are fighting. It's hilarious. Unfortunately, this is what you voted in to take care of our country. And now they are breaking up and acting like mean girls. This is what you voted in. I think it's hilarious on one side, but I think it's extremely dangerous and sad. This is a sad time for our country for this to be going on. But anyway, let's just kind of talk about it a little bit. I talked about a little of it the other day, yesterday, whatever. But today I really want to dive in, because there was some stuff thrown back and forth that you might want to consider here. Okay, so Musk is mad because he doesn't have the tax credit and things in the big ugly bill. Okay, that's what it started out as. But is that what's really going on here? See, Musk spent a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of reconfigurations with algorithms and things like that to get Trump elected. And like he said, Trump would not have won the election if it weren't for him. And I honestly believe that. If you look at the margin that Trump won by, it was slim, guys. It wasn't a landslide. It was slim. Okay. We know that Elon Musk wants world power, and he's tried to get into other people's political parties and agendas for elections in other countries, and it didn't work. People don't want the Starlink because of the affiliation with the MAGA regime. Hey, sorry, Musk, when you step into the pool of politics, this is what happens. But the two acting like little mean girls is bringing out quite a bit, isn't it? Now, most of us know that Trump is a sexual predator because, number one, he's been found liable for it. He's admitted it on tape. He's talked about going into dressing rooms of 14-year-olds, underage girls in his pageants and looking at their bodies and so on. We've heard all this stuff, right? But now you have Musk say, this is why the Epstein files are not being released. Well, duh. Us knew it, who knows that when you look at things and it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's normally a duck. But Elon Musk saying that, what do you all think now? You've got a sexual predator in the White House. Wait a minute. You don't care because most of the evangelical Christian pastors and youth pastors are pedophiles. Okay. So let's just not go that route, right? You've got to admit, this is pretty telling. He tells everyone, well, he wouldn't have won the presidency if it wasn't for me. He is in the Epstein files. That is why they're not being released. Okay. Oh, I find this absolutely not shocking, but delicious. And yet really scary for our country because this is not how grown men act, right? Men that want to be manly and, oh, we're MAGA, manly alpha males. This is not how alpha men act. I'm just letting you know. They don't act like petty little schoolgirls. But Musk is really throwing it out there. Okay, I mean, he's throwing it out there. And Trump is also throwing some stuff out there too. He's talking about pulling all of the contracts that Musk has with the government. Okay, go ahead, pull it out. Pull it out. That's where the biggest cuts should be. Just saying. Steve Bannon, a man that should be in prison for taking money from MAGA supporters who were given money for the wall on the citizens, whatever, donation, whatever, and he pocketed it and bought himself some stuff. He bought him some pretty things with what y'all sent in for the wall. He should be in prison for that. Just saying. Actually, Donald Trump should be in prison for that as well, because it was a combination of everybody sucking in donation money to build a wall and then using it for something else. And I'm still trying to understand why Trump is still begging for money from his constituents. I don't get that either. But anyway, so Steve Bannon said, well, we need to deport Elon Musk. I say, yay! Deport Elon Musk. So here's where we are with our country and our government. Y'all voted this crap in, and now it's imploding, exploding, uploading. And all of us sitting back going, told you so. You voted for stupid. You voted for unserious people. You voted for people that do not care about you. It's all about self-gain. And I hope that you eventually see this, because the Big Beautiful Breakup, as beautiful as it is, it does make us a laughing stock. It does make us weaker. It does make us look like fools. Just saying. They act like teenage girls. This is not alpha man behavior. Jesse Waters, you might want to sip on your straw for this one, because you might as well give it up, son. These two are not alpha men. You have MAGA versus dark MAGA. And that's another thing that Musk has thrown out there, that we need another party. We need his party. Here's the problem. When you want to do world domination and you don't get your way, you'll try again. And I am certain that he will try to divide the Trump MAGA voters, because he has quite a following. It might even split you guys up 50-50 because of all the young men in the MAGA movement. Do you really want a party led by, well, you did vote for that, so no, I'm not going to ask that question. Because we do know that Musk is a white supremacist. We know that he is a Nazi. We know that he is a piece of crap. Even though he's a billionaire, he's making it off of your back. Just like Trump is using you as an employee, not a taxpayer. So now that we have this big, beautiful breakup, maybe you can think about who it is that you take serious when it comes to our country. Patriots. Are you a patriot now? No, you're still not a patriot. But how juicy it is to see what's going on. I mean, I told you so. You can't have these two dominant egomaniacs, narcissists work together. Especially when you have Trump, who was bought by Elon and then goes, nope, we're going to cut you off. And I'm pretty sure that had to do with Stephen Miller, Wormwood Miller. Ew. Even his wife is leaving with dark MAGA. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. Hopefully my next video will be you meeting our new livestock guardian dog puppy. I can't wait to get her here. I'm trying to get everybody set up and ready. I'm going to try to get the husband ready so when I pull in, he can go take care of the Great Danes so that we can get her in the house and get her started to acclimate to the house first. Whew, how exciting. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I am busy, busy, busy. Take care.